Hi everyone, Mike Protack again. We've been talking about some foreign affairs issues, of course, some economic issues, and a lot on healthcare. Let's spend, maybe a couple, 3 minutes at the most talking about something that rubs people quite raw sometimes. That's both religious freedom, religious expression, and constraints on those things. Oftentimes you hear something about the separation of church and state. Now that's a concept most people think it's in some legal document. In reality, it was a letter written from Thomas Jefferson to the Danbury Baptists, I believe in 1801, to talk about the role of the state in religion. It is not in the Constitution, it is not in the Declaration of Independence. Those are important things to understand. It was Thomas Jefferson speaking of the role of state in religion. Now, a very important thing to talk about, but the Constitution and Declaration of Independence do not contain anything about separation of church and state. That's just false. Now, in the real world, what does that mean? There can't be an official religion. That's a good thing. There cannot be an official requirement to be part of a religion, to be part of any organization that involves the federal government. Again, a good thing. But don't take the walk way, way off to the left and say we have to exclude religion from all public life. The First Amendment, again, restricts that establishment of religion, but it allows for religious expression and religious decision-making on a personal level. Sometimes people go too far to the left and want to exclude religion in all public aspects. You simply can't do that, because if I operate in the public and I have religious beliefs, as long as I'm not forcing them on you, they should be encouraged and, of course, tolerated. And that works both ways. In the end, the deal in America with religion is you're free to have faith, you're free to have no faith. I can't require you to bring my religious values into your life, nor can you restrict my belief in my religious values. I think on both sides of the equation we need a little more tolerant. And our leaders, I think most people realize, we probably don't care what their faith is. I think for the most part people want them to have some faith, but I think mostly they want those leaders to share our values. And if they're evidenced by their religious beliefs, all the better. But I think both sides need to take a step back and realize that we can practice faith. I just can't require you to. It can be in the public arena, but it can't be the sole determinant of what you can do in life if you're a public individual. It's time for a little tolerance on both sides. So I encourage people to, if you're a person of faith like I am, practice that faith. Let people know who you are by your actions, not by your maybe intolerance towards other people. But on the flip side, my friends from the ACLU take it to further extreme, who want to restrict prayer, want to restrict any mention of freedom, of religion in public life. Folks, the House and the Senate operate every day. They begin with a prayer. It's that simple. Our money says, "In God we trust." Now, we don't say you have to worship daily, weekly, but let's be realistic here. Religion is a part of American life, and it probably always will be. Whether you accept religion or not, you should always accept tolerance, and we'll leave it at that. But again, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk about more issues, probably more tangible, finite matter, but it's important to realize. Let's be more tolerant of each other, worship God in your own way, or your own supreme being, whatever that may be, but don't expect anybody else to do the same, but don't let anybody else tell you what you can do also. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a great day.